When it comes to taking the initiative to exchange contact information with a potential friend, there are three kinds of people. People who are too shy to do it and who often regret later that they didn't do it. People who are a bit awkward and shy, but they do it anyway. And people who are very comfortable doing it. Here's the thing. I've interviewed all three kinds of people during my research, and I've noticed that your level of comfort when exchanging contact information usually comes down to how much confidence and self-esteem you have. People with a good amount of confidence have the skills to organize activities with potential friends, so they know that they will be using this contact information once they exchange it. And people with a good amount of self-esteem have the emotional shield to handle rejection, just in case someone doesn't want to exchange contact information with them. So if you feel that your confidence and self-esteem is pretty low, then I encourage you to go back and review that section. All that being said, here are my top 3 tips when it comes to exchanging contact information with a potential friend. Number 1, knowing when to ask the question. Most people ask to exchange contact information when they're going to be leaving the social gathering. However, when there are many people involved, you may become distracted and not notice when that person whom you met is going to be leaving. So the safest thing is to ask to exchange contact information before either of you leave the event. I would, however, definitely recommend that you speak for at least 15 minutes or so before suggesting to exchange contact information, since otherwise you may come off as way too forward. When in doubt, just trust your gut. Number 2, knowing how to ask the question. It's really easy to overthink this, so I always recommend to just speak from the heart and say something like, "Hey there, it was really great chatting with you. If you'd like to hang out sometime, maybe we should exchange contact information." Number 3, don't rely on social media. For example, many people say things like, "Just send me a message on Facebook if you want to hang out." The problem is many people don't check their Facebook messages, and often these messages can be overlooked. Also, you're assuming that the other person is even on Facebook, which isn't necessarily the case. The safest and most reliable thing to do is to exchange phone numbers or email addresses. If you are the one suggesting to exchange contact information, then give the other person the option of which type of contact information they would like to exchange. Being honest and being assertive are two of the most important aspects when exchanging contact information. So when you take the initiative telling someone that you enjoyed chatting with them, you're being honest with them, which they will really appreciate. And when you suggest to them that you would like to hang out sometime, you're being assertive since you are taking control of your social life and you're not relying on others to do it for you. If you meet a potential friend and for whatever reason they don't want to exchange contact information with you, then be prepared to be okay with that. You never know what's going on in other people's lives, but the important thing is to not take it personally. If this person has only spent a short amount of time with you, they don't know you well enough to know how amazing you are. So, what if someone wants to exchange contact information with you and you're not that interested in doing so? The easiest response that you can provide in this case is something like, "Yes, it was good meeting you as well. Unfortunately, I'm super swamped with work these days, but perhaps I'll see you at the next event." This way, you're not stuck with receiving emails or text messages from someone that you're not interested in hanging out with. Your homework is to find the worksheet for this section and determine which has been your weakest areas when it comes to exchanging contact information with potential friends that you've met before. Also, check out the knowledge base for suggestions from other people and feel free to like your favorites and add your own. In the next section, we'll be covering the friendship audition process, so I'll see you in the next section.